Now why would Dougie Joyce bring his sister into this argument by giving her false scandal with Douglas Doherty?
Now, another thing, anyway, I'm sure you got more of a battle on your hands, yeah, than what's I'm calling names. When, I'm sure you'll have more of an argument on your hands and a bit of a battle, yeah, when you got another child coming to the country, do you know what I mean, coming into the world, yeah? I told you to keep your sausage in your pants, didn't I? Didn't I warn you to keep your sausage in your pants with your little 3-year relationship there, didn't you, with a Joyce woman, huh? You got a little Joyce baby coming out, a little Doherty baby coming out, huh? I wonder what your wife's going to say about that. Yeah, soft boy. Now, that's all I got to say. I told you to keep your sausage in your pants. Let's see how things work out for you now.
Dougie, everyone knows you can't fight with your hands, but now you're trying to fight with your tongue, as the older generation of travelers would say. Now let's hear what Douglas Doherty has to say about this scandal.
I'm not here to keep making these videos back and forth. You got up now as well, Dougie. You're saying you're putting a lot of false scandal up on top of the thing about your sister.
Well, to be fair to Dougie, he did not mention his sister. He only mentioned a Joyce woman at this time.
Shows the country boy's brain that you've got, Dougie. The country boy's brain that you have. Listen to what you're saying. You need to start listening to what you're saying. You are a country boy. You're very worried about where my dickie goes, in you. I must have hit a sore spot today.
No, I'm not going to comment on what he just said, as this is too serious. But I could make plenty of jokes about Dougie's sore spot, and your dickie, or your sausage, as Dougie says.
I must have hit a very sore spot, you dirty clown, you.
You're making it so tempting for me to go off topic. Maybe I'll make a video in the future about Dougie's sore spot and your sausage, but not now.
Now listen to me, Dougie. I'm a happily married man, alright? I don't know your sister. I've never seen your sister. I don't know your sister. I'm a happily married man, okay?
As I said, Dougie did not mention his sister's name first. Yes, he gave scandal with a Joyce woman, but he did not put a name to the scandal. But Douglas, you did. Let it be out of spite. But as his sister says in her video, if you have to fight, then fight, but leave the women and children out of it.
Be a man and talk on a video. You don't need to call them names, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to hurt you through a screen. At the end of the day, it's a conversation between men. So, like you say, look, Douglas, I'm not going to run back and forth with you, and you're on about talking about giving scandal and all this, that and the other. Who are you? You're the one giving scandal. Don't give my brother scandal. Yeah, making up your false lies and calling me brother nonsense and all this crack. Do you know what I'm saying to you?
Do you understand what you just said, Dougie? You don't want him to give your brother false scandal, but it's okay for you to give your sister false scandal. Is that what you just said?
Have a good look at your own brothers, yeah? Have a good look at them there before you start calling names. Now look, Douglas, I know the reason why you call me brother that they are, because obviously the crap with your own self. Do you know what I'm saying to you? Every time you look in the mirror, you can never forgive yourself and what happened to you. Yeah, you and your other brother. Now, you're giving scandal, so, you know, it's only right to get a bit of scandal back in you. Right. I never mentioned my sister Roseanne. Never mentioned in the last video. Never said it was Roseanne Joyce that I was giving scandal to.
Yes, Douglas, you just said it. You said you were giving your sister scandal, not that you were giving Douglas Doherty scandal.
Roseanne Joyce, my sister, never said anything about you doing anything with her. But now that we're on the subject, yeah, it's time you step to the mark and be a man, innit? Let the whole world know, Douglas, yeah? Tell me wrong and prove me otherwise, right? Yeah? My sister Roseanne is having your child.
I've heard of men being so low that they give innocent women scandal, and usually it is their brothers that will pick up and fight for them. But to hear a traveler man give his own sister the worst scandal that can be given, just to get one up on the man that he is too scared to go out and fight, is the lowest of the low. There's nothing lower than what you just did, Dougie. But even Douglas Doherty, the man that you are arguing with, talked up for your sister and told you to cop on what you were saying, Dougie.
Yes, having your little thing, yes, right, because you couldn't keep your sausage in your pants. So let's see how much this stings you.
I don't think this worked out quite to plan, Dougie, especially when your sister replied to your message and told the world a lot of embarrassing family secrets, which is at the end of this video.
Now, at the end of the day, your wife, the family, everyone's going to be watching this, and I will stand to what I'm saying. She goes in on Thursday to have the child the same day as your wife is ready to have the child. 2 on the same day. Yeah? Up in Chester. Yeah? And you're going to be there, innit you? Time to step to the mark and be a man. Let them all know who the daddy is. Douglas, you want to be a man? Time to be a man. Step to the mark. Yeah? See, look, I'm still not calling no names. But I'll tell you one thing now. You want to go down that road, You should have kept your mouth and been real quiet. Because let me tell you one thing, you want to go down that road with me, yeah? There's plenty of proof there, voice notes, videos, yeah? Transactions, yeah? If I was you, depends on the next video you make now, yeah? You accept exactly what I'm saying to you because it's right, yeah? Depends on the next video that you make. The next video you make, Douglas, it all depends on what you say, what I do next after that, okay? I'll tell you one thing, you must be jealous of me. You must be jealous of me, are you? Because I'm doing well in life. Call me all the names you want, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. Do you know what I'm saying to you? You want to call me all these names. Do you know what it is? You had to go and get yourself, you had to go and get yourself a little, a Joyce woman, didn't you? My sister, didn't you? Shows you how close you really want to be to me, doesn't it? Ah, Douglas, you're obsessed with me, mate. You're obsessed with me, aren't you? Yeah? To me, what you do and what you do with anybody else, I couldn't give two fucks. Okay? So just get that in your little head, I couldn't give two fucks. Now, there's the truth. Yeah? And for your wife and your family and in-laws and everybody who wants to know the truth, it's out there. Go and get a DNA test on the child on Thursday. Yeah? And you'll see who the daddy is. There's a lot more there, boy, I can put out there. Yeah? But you know, I'm not really interested because that's not my life. Nothing to do with me. Couldn't give a fuck. I've got my own life, got my own wife, I've got my children, I'm happy.
Yeah, you don't care about anyone, as long as you're happy. Not even your sister, and her 5 kids, and her unborn baby, as long as you're happy. But what about your 5 boys, that your sister told the world about, that you have nothing to do with you? And the one person that you really hurt with this video, your sister, that is going to have a baby in the next few days, and by the sounds of her message to you, she is in a very bad place at the minute, rearing 5 kids in a hostel, and you adding to her burden. If you were really a traveler man, or any sort of brother, your sister would not be stuck in a hostel, and you would not be putting the stress of this on her. You like flashing the cash on social media. Maybe you should help your sister out, when you and the whole world now knows that she is down and out, and in a really desperate place at the moment. Not that she would take it from you now, but you have the money. Why not just buy her a house, to get her out of the hostel that she has been in for the last 12 months?
Now, I'll wait on your reply, see what you got to say, and then we'll take it from there, won't we? Ooh, I promise you now, don't be giving any more scandal, don't be giving any more name calling, and don't be making up any more lies, because I will destroy your life. Okay, little dirty man, yeah? Now, there it is, got not more to say, so I'll just wait on your reply, and that's it, yeah? Now, Douglas, enjoy your old, double birth on Thursday next week, yeah? See how that goes down. And you are a tramp, that's what you are, a proper tramp, yeah? To do that there to the poor little wife, do you know what I'm saying to you? Sin, happy married man, my arse.
And now the reply from Dougie's sister that he was not expecting. And out of respect to her, I will not be showing her face or be commenting on her message, as I think she did a great job picking up for herself, like the true proud traveler woman she is.
It's a video for my brother, Dougie Joyce. Yes, Roseanne Joyce speaking. The cheek of you, Dougie, to get up on top of the YouTube, giving your own sister a height of scandal. What is wrong with you, Dougie? On about I'm having a child for Douglas Doherty. I don't know that man. I don't know him. My child will be here in this world in 2 days' time, and you can't keep her out of your mouth. God bless her and mind her and keep all evil devil's eyes off her like yours. But it's alright, Dougie, because you know, the second that I get out the hospital, yeah, my child will have a DNA test that he is not the father. I don't know that man. I've never been around that man in my life. For you to get up on the YouTube, Dougie, saying a load of false scandal about your own sister, your own flesh and blood, does that make you feel like a bigger man, Dougie, does it? You're having arguments with men. You're on about fighting. You've been challenged this way and that way. Go out and fight, Dougie. Go and do what you've got to do. Leave women and children out of things, trying to destroy people's lives, trying to destroy people's marriages. You're like a countryman. You haven't thought for 1 second the effect this is going to have on my 5 little children. You haven't thought about that, have you? I'm trying to get on with my life. I'm trying to rear my children the best way I can, and you can't leave me alone. I don't have nothing to do with any of you. I do everything by myself. I get everything by myself. Been in a hostel for the past year. I've got a big family, and not one of you's offered me a bit of help. But you're good enough, Dougie. You're big enough to get up on top of the YouTube, scandalising your own sister. But I promise you, in my 5 children's life, I'm going to prove you wrong. I swear in Alaska's life you want to leave my name out of your mouth, Dougie, because there's not one person in our family that's perfect. Don't forget that. There's a lot more than I could say on this video, but I'm not that kind of person. I won't stoop as low as what you've stooped today. Do you understand that? And you want to pay you better, Dougie. Your 4 little boys up the country, they're getting reared by another man. And you got another little boy there in Scotland that you're not allowed nothing to do with. Leave me, my life, my children out of your mouth. Goodbye. Good.
I would love to hear your thoughts on my video. Please leave a comment.